see what's happening. I'm live. I'm live. Oh lordy, where'd the camera go? What camera? Oh, I see. The the camera. I can't watch that camera at all because it's about 7 seconds behind. So I just have to use the. That's a drag because then I won't be able to tell. I mean, that shows really behind. Facebook was right on the button. But I worked all morning. I get up around 5:30. Can't sleep past that. Uh, get the New York Times. Read that. I used to read the sports section a lot, but not much to read now. I mean, they're trying. They're trying hard. Michael Jordan has this big show, 10 Days of Michael Jordan on ESPN. I saw him when he did it. I don't need to watch this. I don't need to watch it, so that's not going to happen. And not a lot of concurrent viewers. You YouTube viewers, please sign in so I know who you are. Everybody on Facebook does. They're very good about this. That's somebody's Maserati outside. They have a. It's not mine. Bill, I have something very important to just discuss with you about. Let me see here. We are here about the statue. I found something sitting on the desk. I was wondering what that might be. I'm watching. See, I'm watching now. I'm 7 seconds behind over there on my left, so I can't look at that at all now. That's the only drag. They didn't say anything about that. That if you perform live, you're going to be 7 seconds behind yourself. Oh, somebody gave me a great idea for a song today. I forgot what it was. Somebody said something. Oh God, I didn't write it down. Anyway, I was talking to my. I have 2 insurance policies with New York Life. They're small. I got them recently after I canceled my term insurance, which was big, and I just spent the money, and that was that. But I got 2 smaller policies, and I called up today to tell woman, don't take the money directly out of the bank right now. I'm not working at all. So she's got to talking, and she was telling me that if, number one, it always snows in Cleveland. And Cleveland is Cleveland is a town that nobody ever pays attention to. And I said, that's like Baltimore. That's just how we felt in Baltimore. Nobody ever pays attention to us. The maps show Washington and Richmond and New York, but they don't show Baltimore. And they didn't. When I was growing up, Baltimore was just a backwater. Let me just see if I can get this a little bit. And then she said, she also works in claims, and she said, we were talking a little bit about the politics of it all, and people wanting to go out and go fishing and go to the bar and go to the movies and go to this and to that. And she was saying, well, she said, I don't know how you stand politically. I said, well, she said, but I'm in claims here at New York Life, and I've never seen so many death claims in my life. She was like in shock. She says, all from the coronavirus. I said, oh my God, that's right. Life insurance companies, it's going to cost them a lot of money. Well, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, of course it is. But New York Life doesn't have money, but they have a lot of people. And she was just like almost crying on the phone. She said, I've never seen so many claims, death claims. Whoops. So we had a nice little chat. I tried to console her. I think I did a good job. We talked. I told her I used to be in the insurance business. I understand. Blah 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 blah. I was when I was with my father. I was young, a young man. I left New York and went down back to Baltimore and wondered whether I really wanted to be in the music business because everybody drank too much. Everybody did too many substances. This is Trumpian talk. Everybody does that, meaning me. So I quickly was able to just put myself into my own rehab at 23 and stop drinking and stop doing drugs. And I didn't never like grass. I never smoked grass much at all. Smoke it here, and then next time I would be over here. But that was about the only effect. This guy over here was still here, but I was like somewhere else. I'm thinking maybe when I'm 90, maybe I'll try it again. But then I haven't smoked in a long time, and I don't know whether it's what marijuana does for your lungs in terms of asthma, cancer, and all that kind of stuff. You know, those little things. Anyway, she was talking about it. So I got a real dose of reality from where the life insurance claims office. Ooh. Tonight is all songs about the bass. If you don't, let me see. I got 3 people looking in on. I'll say hello. Let me just say hello. Hello, viewers. Hello. Oops, viewers. Hello, viewers. That's what I said. I'm sorry. I dropped this strange object on the ground. Now, Bill, are you on Facebook or are you on? Oh, low battery. Oh God, my battery's low. It won't last the show. Got to plug it in. Just a second. Oh dear. You mean you still have to charge these things? Oh, I've unplugged it over here too. Oh dear. Excuse me. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I don't know which one it is. Oh God, what a mess. Excuse me, I'll be right back. I have to figure this out. No. No, well, I won't use the cursor during the show. So what I'll do is pull out the mouse and plug the phone in so we can continue on. See if I can plug the phone in. There you go. Okay. Come on now. This is it. You can do this. You can do this. Close. I just have to check to see if the phone is charging for a second. Let me just see. I don't know. Are you charging? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, sorry. Did I lose y'all? Nice, huh? I thought you could switch. I thought I could take a look at the battery and not lose my connection to the rest of you guys, but apparently not. Oh no, that won't work. There's going to be music here. It kills me. Bill Crow is watching. Bill, did you see what I found? What I found sitting on the. Now you put two. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. The Bronx is up and the battery's down. My bronchioles are up. Headphone adapter. I mean, it has nothing to do with this guy. I thought you were the one who complained that. I thought No, I guess not. Okay, headphone adapter. That's what it is. I'm not going to say that because I don't want the computer censor to get after me. So tonight's show is going to be, oh, this is cancel. Somebody wants to download all my, this is crazy. Start import. Import of what? Excuse me, since I readjusted things, stuff is going crazy. And I don't have the first thing I did was need my mouse. Now, here's a song I recorded years ago. You'll note I have a microphone now. You will note if you can see it, but you can't. Too far. You pushed it too far. Yes, you did. And this is to make sound really great on YouTube, supposedly. Tonight's songs are all related to the bass. And this first one, I got permission to put on to record. And when I perform it, it's my song. He lived his life in the big city, right here where I am living mine. He always played the bass so pretty, played so fine. He bowed the bass and made me happy. His solos that he played were grand. Whoa, whoa. He bowed the bass and made me listen. Whoa, whoa. Understand. He played his walking line so even, straightforward, dignified, and true. He played with Miles in the beginning, kind of blue. He simply left this life too early. He is no longer yours or mine. He always played the bass so pretty, played so fine, played so fine, played so fine. When did That's about Paul Chambers. That recorded it on one of Francois Zalakine's albums called, I think it's There's Gonna Be Trouble. My son, I've forgotten the record. If you look up Paul Chambers, that's the name of the song. Anyway, let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought you should know. Wait a minute, I have to see what Bill wrote, and it might be about sound. Or maybe it's not, maybe it's about that object that I found. Yeah, the sound's much better on YouTube tonight because I'm using the encoder, folks. The encoder. It's a piece of software you download from the internet. It smooths out all, and I was able to use a real microphone and a real preamp, the thing that turns sound into digital stuff, and you're not using the computer for it. Yeah. So as a result, the sound on YouTube will be excellent from now on. And now the idea is to get that same sound up to Facebook. So let me tell you something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought that you should know. So I will tell you as we settle into place. It's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people, you deserve the care to see of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean a thing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing, 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 sing. You see, the bass is fretless. It's not like a guitar on bass. You spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there. Are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's. Whoa, 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 whoa. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember this is serious, remember this is art. Remember this or I will fall apart. Wow, 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 wow. Then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede, and she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space, and she knows it's impossible to sing and play the bass. So what was the distraction then? I was thinking, I'm going to all this work to make YouTube sound good, and my little iPhone makes, just a little iPhone with a little teeny little microphone, makes it sound so good on Facebook. The iPhone is a marvel. It is a marvel. Anyway, tonight's show is all about bass songs. Why? Because I found the song PC. He lived his life in the big city, right here where I am living mine. And we're going to start doing that song too, Tomoko. He lived his life in the big city. Whoa, 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 whoa. He lived his life in the big city. Whoa, whoa. That's the harmony I'm looking for. He lived his life in the big city. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He lived his life in the big city. Whoa, whoa. Right here where I am living mine. Whoa, whoa. He always played the bass so pretty. Whoa, played so fine. He bowed the bass and made me happy. Whoa, whoa. His solos that he played were grand. Whoa, whoa. He bowed the bass and made me listen. Wow, understand, understand, understand. He made the voice and made me listen. understand. Wah, 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 wah. A lot of melodies to think of. People are maybe listen. Understand. So that's the strong song I'm working on, obviously. Bass songs. Don't you wish you'd taken up the flute? People ask me every day. They really can't conceive it, they really don't believe it, that anyone would choose the bass to play. Anyone would choose the bass to play. Don't you wish you played the clarinet? People ask me with a laugh. I tell them yes, I actually tried to play the clarinet till I accidentally broke the thing in half. Broke the thing in half. When I was 6, I took up the piano, but us 6-year-olds find so much to distract us. I really, really hated reading music, and I always cried when it was time to practice. So I took up the guitar. Much more fun by far. And I began to solve the riddle. But my brother was a genius. He mastered the guitar. And very soon I was back on second fiddle. At age 13 I finally found the bass. And I knew I had potential. At age 13 I simply loved the bass. Every note it played seemed so essential. You play a note, it rings out deep and true. Every note you play is up to you. You stand there all alone, completely on your own. Don't you wish you played the violin? You should put that big thing on a diet. Let me see you fit that underneath your chin. Oh, the jokes are such a riot. Don't you wish you'd taken up the flute? A question I've heard since God knows when. But I've been lugging basses round since I was a boy, and I'd do it all again. And I'd do it all again. Yes, I'd do it all again. Yes, I'd do it all again. That was pretty sloppy. Forget what key is it? Oh. I'm going to stop for a second. I need to reconnoiter. Picture isn't as big as before, though. Oh, the picture's too small. Oh, the picture's small. Is that what the deal is? Okay, I can make it bigger. Let me see. I think I can make the picture bigger. But I could, except that I disconnected. I just connected to the mouse and I can't do anything with the computer. Oh, I'm seeing a little teeny picture too. And I didn't realize that was what you would be seeing. I'm sure I can correct that. I'm sure I can. Dominic DeMarco. Hey, Don. Bernie Feinberg. Hello, Bernie. Hello, Phyllis. Jay, you are a one-man spontaneous combustion orchestra. Bruce Fares is here. Dick, so hey, Dick, how are you? What you doing with yourself these days? Still, are you practicing? This is my version of practice. I rehearse a couple songs in the afternoon, play the bass a little bit, play it for an hour here. That's about it. It's a shame. Jeff Ranzel, playing along with you on my keyboard. Hope you're having more success than I'm having. Joe Sarver, Jeff Brown, hi guys. Let me just see who's. Tomoko Ono Farnham is watching, ladies and gentlemen. So be careful what you say, because Miss Farnham is watching and taking notes. Jeff Franzel, Chris DiGirolamo, hi Chris. Tony Marino. The whole town of Delaware Water Gap is watching, I think. That's good. Well, since the Deer Head's closed, what the hell else do they have to do? Go down and look at the river. It's a beautiful river, that Delaware River. Listen, I'll make the picture bigger. I'll figure out, it's all in the, what do you call it, in that, there's some setting. I know I can make it bigger, but I'm not going to do it now because we'll lose everything. And besides, my mouse is disconnected. My mouse is, here's my mouse. Here's the connection. And I disconnected it so I'd have some way to charge my phone while broadcasting. I could have found another way. There's another way to do it, but I didn't think of it at the time. So now I'm not going to stop and mess with all that. Did I see Vicky Burns? Hey, Vicky, how are you? How? J.C. Perrault is watching the Browns. Yes, Francisco Rodriguez, Stephen Goldberg. I came over to check the sound. Much better now, yes. Anybody else see a reduced picture of Jay? Yes, Judy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everybody sees a reduced picture of Jay. That's one thing I didn't master. I thought that the little picture I'm seeing was just the monitor's version of it. I didn't realize that's what it was sending up. I'm sure I can change that. So put your glasses on, put your specs on. Yeah, everybody sees it. Bilko pictures isn't as big as before. Exactly. Well, I understand. But the sound is better. So now we'll work on the picture. You know, one thing at a time. You know, when I think of what I'm dealing with, just to try to get this right, and I know why I think of what Einstein went through. It gives you a deep respect of Einstein. I mean, the man figured out the universe in his head. Figured it out in his head. I mean, the stuff he figured out is still 110 years later, something like that. Still, his theories are being proven correct all the time. Even when he thought he was wrong, what he thought was wrong was actually correct. How did he do it? So, I'm just trying to make my picture bigger. I'm going to show you folks oh, I can't show you because I can't use the mouse because your phone is charging. Oh, I can't stand it. It's too complicated for me. It's too complicated. Nancy Winston, hi Nancy. Now have you back on Facebook. Christopher Lentz is watching. What sounds better? What sounds better, Christopher? YouTube or Facebook? Tomoko Onufana. That's Tomoko Ono sent the following message regarding Einstein. E equals F. Here's E equals F flat. Now that is profound. I think you can see it there. E equals F flat. I'm holding it up to the equals MC squared. No, 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 no. You got it wrong. E equals F flat. Don't you think that's cute? I think it's funny. I wonder if I'm right-handed on YouTube. Does anybody know? I think so. I think I may be right-handed on YouTube. Yes, yes, I am. Look at that. Well, it solves that. The encoder solved that, but the encoder made it small. All right. Now that I've got my courage back, Paul Chambers is throwing me. Songs about the bass. Oh boy, I had a song in the 50s, not 50s, in the 80s that I called Chuck DeMonico, in which I mentioned all the bass players who were currently active in who I knew. And the only trouble is that I missed a few people, and boy, were they pissed. So I haven't recorded it since. I haven't done it, but Bill, you were in it. I'll get the lyric and read it to us one of these nights. It's kind of fun. But I can't do it again because there's about a whole 100 new bass players of prominence. Thank goodness. Anyway. If you really, really want to cause some problems, you really, really want to cause some pain, simply go down to your local airport and try to put a bass aboard a plane. The trouble starts when you approach the terminal. You won't find a sky cap anywhere. Once they see the giant case in which you've packed your massive bass, they tend to disappear into thin air. So by yourself you lug it to the terminal, let out a big sigh of relief. The ticket lady looks at you in horror. She stares at you in disbelief. She says, "You're not going to put that on an airplane. It's just too large, just too big." So you smile. She doesn't think you're funny. To her, you're just another sexist pig. She gets angry, calls her supervisor, sees the bass and goes into a swoon. And the ticket they decide on for the plane you want to ride on cost you more than a ticket to the moon. Of course, nowadays we must deal with security. They see the bass, they start to drool. They want to give the bass a colonoscopy. You struggle to be cool. Those of you who didn't get the colonoscopy joke, you will someday. This is not the time for getting angry. No, 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 no. This is not the time to cause a scene. This is when you must turn into Gandhi, calm and placid and serene. Better yet, be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Use the Force to get him into line. Tell him, do not worry about the bass. It will be no problem. Let the bass pass through. It will be fine. Simply go down to your local airport and try to put the bass aboard it. 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 Try to put the bass aboard a plane. I joined the band. I knew this would be my first big break. To pass this up would be a big mistake. Wasn't doing much in school. To pass it up, I'd be a fool. Take a long ride through the night. The road is slick, so hold on tight. The trucks pass by with little warning. 5:30 in the morning. Playing dances in Midwestern towns for folks dressed up in Western suits and gowns. Truck drive from Texas to Alaska. Make one stop in Nebraska. Atlantic City, play the pier. The diving horse is wild with fear, but my metabolism's slow from a life out on the road. Life out on the road. Life in cars, cheap motels, tiny rooms with funky smells. Band of gypsies on a roll. Sell your body, sell your soul. Endless roads that never turn, never stop, never learn. And for lady friends, there is no time. Right there in your prime. The road trip finally ends, and you find you made yourself some lifelong friends. But you've turned from a prince into a toad from life out on the road. Life out on the road. Chaotic and most unprosaic, but another little piece in life's mosaic. Maybe someday write an ode about life out on the road. Life out on the road. Life out on the road. Whoa, 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 whoa. He meant the world to me. The Spirit set me free. And I've been walking around and suddenly I really start to miss R&B. I miss that big broad smile. Zip. Ain't seen it for a while. But in my mind it seems to stay, and I hope it will never fade away. RB, as most of you know, is Ray Brown. And those of you who don't, you should know it. You should know it now. That's it. That's a YouTube group. That's a group. Okay. Let me just take a second. Just take a second here. Well, the people on Albert Kushner, you can't have everything, right? That's okay. I thought I was hallucinating during Zaki. You can't have everything. Please, no talking during the bass solos. No texting during the bass solos. No, you can do it. It's just my little joke. Somebody. Hi, Doug Romoff. Do you notice? Are you watching? You're probably Doug. You're probably watching on. Yeah, of course you are. You're watching on Facebook. I don't know how you get it on YouTube, but I used a duet and the OB. I can't know what OBS stands for. Some kind of software that turns digital quickly into. It turns cameras into sendable digital, and YouTube is much better tonight. Except the screen's too small, which is a little mistake I made. But I was so thrilled I got the sound right. I was so ingenious. I got the sound. I was pure genius. That's why we were talking about Einstein, because I think this is Einsteinian what I've done. Oh, okay, he figured out a few other things. But I got this stuff to actually sort of work with the thing. And then still, the damn Facebook with the iPhone probably sounds better than everything. So it's kind of, via my monitors, YouTube sounds a lot better than the 95-cent mic in the phone. Yes, now what I'm going to try to do is, my next trick, ladies and gentlemen, will be somehow to put it on Facebook. But the trouble is I go down to the street and use my phone. And I'm afraid once I go on the phone, and I turned it off, that no one will find the Facebook video. Mostly I couldn't find it, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it soon. And I tell you what to do. At the end, I'm going to figure out how to do it. And at the end of one of the shows sometime soon, we'll all try to, the Facebook people will try to see if they can find the new Live at 585 link that comes from my computer that doesn't come from my phone, because somehow, it doesn't, I don't know if it goes the same place that you can just go, oh, okay, punch it in. No, I'm not so sure that. Maybe it does, but maybe I just don't understand it. There are things I don't understand about the technology and all this. There are a few things I don't quite get. Gerald Gary was watching because it sounds a lot better than, yeah, it sounds better picture. All right, we're going to get the picture. I'm going to bring the picture up. The picture's tiny, teeny. It doesn't need to be that small. It's just, I didn't realize it was going to make the picture look as small as it does on my little screen. That's the best I can tell you. Everybody's doing very well over there. Enjoying the bass solo. Now you see somebody else decide to talk about the bass and stop all this talk about sound and stuff like that. Thank you, Jan. You're fine. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, Al Kutzer says you can't have everything. You can't. Who told you that, Al? I'm learning that you can have everything. I'm learning it from the powers that be in this country. You can and you must try for everything. That seems to be the only way to do it. Buy another phone. No, this phone works great. Christopher, I'm not buying another phone right now. That's not a good thing for me to do. I'm trying to save what money comes in. I'm not going to work now. I don't work anymore. I gave it up. And I was working a lot. And now I'm not working a lot. And it has affected my budget in a minuscule way. In a minuscule way, but nonetheless, my sponsors have asked me to discuss my new record, which we all know about, because you all are the same viewers every night, so you know about that. Okay, fine, you know about that. And you know about my book, and the book, the thing, and the thing in the back. Trying to get it. And the book is called J. Leonhart Songs of J. Leonhart Volume 1. And Volume 2 is coming out as we speak. Well, it's not coming out already. It's being made as we speak. But that's close enough, because it's not hard to get it out. I am watching on Apple TV. How did you do that, Francois? Can you watch YouTube on Apple TV too? Apple TV. Francois Zalakane is watching this on Apple TV. Now, most of us got Apple TV with YouTube. Didn't it come with it? I saw a surprising thing. Apple TV is here today. I saw it on something. I am watching on Apple TV. The weather. Breaking news. Large tornadoes strike southern Oklahoma. That's all we need. That's all we need. Oh, well. Well, now, if the truth be told, it was about 13. Okay. We're going to do one more bass song, and then I'm going to stop doing bass songs. Bill Crow. On Facebook, if you go notifications upper right, you'll see. Wait, Bill Crow is giving us great words of wisdom that I can't do because, on Facebook, if you go to notifications upper right, you'll see Jay Leonhart is live. Click on it, it will go right to it. You all know that? Did you all know that? I didn't. Wow. Bill Crow, on Facebook, if you go to notifications on the upper right, you will see Jay Leonhart is live. Click on it and it will go right to it. Everybody write that down because very soon I'm going to come into the house and I may try to trick the phone. I may try to have them both feed. Would that be wrong? To leave the phone on and then have the computer also. Oh, the computer will use the YouTube camera, which I will have fixed by then. Oh, this is complicated. Where's Einstein when you need him? Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you tell me a little secret? You don't have the slightest idea. You just get awards for. Okay, fine. He doesn't know. He doesn't have the slightest idea. It should be in everybody's picture all the time. You really, I mean, if you look hard enough, you can find Jay Leonhart. Christopher, I was just told, Bill Crow told me, on Facebook, if you go to notifications on the upper right, you'll see Jay Leonhart is live. Click on that and it will go right to it. Notifications on your own page. If you go to the notifications, somebody try it out. I mean, it won't. Okay, that's good. Glad to hear it. Anyway, let's do one more. Let's do one more because I want to get this one done. Because tonight was supposed to be about the bass. I tried hard, but I got thrown off when I didn't do a very good job on Paul Chambers, which I'm going to practice tomorrow and do again. So, if you want to hear this done right. He lived his life in the big city. Wow, 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 wow. He lived his life in the big city. Wow, wow, he's right here where I'm living mine. Wow, wow, that's it. Wow, 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 wow. He lived his life in the big city. Wow, wow, wow. No, wow, wow is better. He lived his life in the big city. Wow, right here where I am living mine. Wow, he always played the bass so pretty. Wow, wow, played so fine. That's the part. He always played the bass so pretty. Wow, wow, played so fine. He always played the bass so pretty. Wow, wow, played so fine, played so fine. It's just a 10th down. It's a major 10th down, but you got to get it all in your head. He always played the bass so pretty. Wow, wow, played so fine. I'm going to practice that tomorrow. It's entirely worth practicing from a musical standpoint. And now we'll play the song I said I was going to play. Back in the day of old, when men were brave and bold, and Columbus had just sailed across the seas. when ladies from Verona and gentlemen from Bologna would play lutes and mandolins across their knees. They had lots of lutes and lyres, they didn't use amplifiers. It was indeed a civil age. Violins and cellos were played by maids and fellows, and composers like Vivaldi were the rage. The year was 1550, and orchestras were nifty, and violinists dearly loved to bow notes. But the ladies and their fellows on their violins and cellos found they couldn't play the low notes. So when Gasparo de Salo did his intuition follow and set out to build a giant violin, the concept was outrageous, nonetheless contagious, and so inspired he did begin. He did begin, he did begin, he did begin, he did begin. He whittled and he glued, he boiled and he brewed, he varnished, chipped and chiseled, bent and treated, He worked with great endeavor and get discouraged never, until one day he found the task completed. Yes, one day he was through and he brought it out to view, a violin like none had seen before. Its tone was rich and deep, right down where the fishy sleep, and oh, the depth it added to the score. To the score. People looked at it in awe, and they wondered what they saw, and they thought poor Gasparo had lost his mind. The man could not be serious, the man must be delirious. He started to unwind. Oh, Gasparo faced the facts. No one's going to play that X. It's too heavy, it's too big, it's too clumsy, it's too large. You're going to need a barge to get it to the gig. Ooh, ah, get it to the gig. Dee-doo, dee-doo, doo. And while its sound is quite profound, just to lug the thing around is going to be a nightmare in logistics. The only willing players will be drunken dragon slayers, gladiators, flagellators, and sadistics. Then the local folks started making up bass jokes. It had to happen, don't you know? New jokes began to hash like, hey buddy, got a match, or you should have taken up the piccolo. But Gasparo was no faker, but a real fine violin maker. He was no fraud or public menace. Oh, he just kept on smiling as he watched his giant violin soon become the rage of Rome and Venice. And here we are today, many centuries away, and Gasparo's bass violin has made it through. You can pluck or you can bow notes, but you gotta have those low notes, and thanks to Gasparo we do. Gasparo de Salo, here's to you. Yes, you can pluck bow notes, but you gotta have those low notes, and thanks to Gasparo we do. Those low notes, and thanks to Gasparo we do. See, that's a 10th, but when you put it down here, it's like a 18th. And they don't sound too good together. Do the same note, the G, but if I bring the G up an octave. At this level, thirds sound good. But at this level, thirds don't sound good. So you put just write down your notebooks. There'll be an exam on this in the morning. Next time the class meets, which will be tomorrow, but I'll give you a chance to figure it out. The use of tenths and thirds and how they get muddy and stuff like that. It's a real exact science. Okay, kids, listen. Been a strong learning session. Oh dear, now the sync between sound and picture is off. Oh no, no. Oh God, there's a way to correct that too, Judy. There's a way to correct the sync. It's right in this little thing, and I'll have to work on this today and tonight. But you're all very patient with me. And why not? Einstein is on the beach. Bill Crow. Einstein is on the beach. Now that one I don't get. You have to explain. It's just like major sixths are great. Major sixths are great. They are. I'm playing them. Actually playing tenths. Major sixths are fabulous. The hard thing is I play what in essence is the root and harmonize it. But if I sing the root and try to harmonize it on the bass, that's when it gets challenging. The same exact notes, just reverse them. And I don't spend a lot of time at it because it's hard. But I think I will. All right, listen, folks on YouTube, I'm going to, in order to turn you off, I've got to unplug my phone, which is probably charged sufficiently now. So I'll do that. Okay, where's the mouse's, what did I do with the mouse? Oh, I messed around with the mouse. I was holding it up. Mouse, exit 1. That was the sound of a bow falling to the floor, but the bow is a, what do you call it? Composite bow, and that's why I bought it, so when I drop it on the floor, it doesn't totally get destroyed. The composite bows are like composite tennis rackets. You play them, and they sound good all over, but they never sound great anywhere. Let me get rid of this. Good night. I'll improve this. Folks, thank you, YouTubers everywhere. End stream. I will get it. My sink is okay. Bill Crow, my sink is okay. My sink is okay. You should clean your sink at least twice a day during coronavirus. So take a look again. Thanks, Jay. Enjoyed your playing this evening. As opposed to, that's YouTube, so she's not listening to my smart little remarks. Einstein on the beach. Yeah, I think. Major 6. Thanks, Jay. Enjoyed your show. My sink is okay. Goodbye, folks on YouTube. Wait till you see it tomorrow. It'll be so improved. Oh, bye-bye.